I've climbed the mountains in Montana, danced in the lights of New Orleans. Portland ran away with me, and San Francisco stayed with me. Nashville made its way in between.
Hello, 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 everyone. It's Mindy. It's Wednesday for you, Tuesday for me, and it's been a busy Tuesday for me. Just saying, it's been busy. Gotten a lot of things done and still have more to go. Anyhow, I hope you are all doing well, staying warm. I know that good part of the country is expecting cold temperatures and snow, and that's always a lot of fun. Here it has just been raining so far. I believe that is about to change either this evening or tomorrow. Rain is going to turn to snow because it's getting colder. So that's what happens, rain will become snow. I think I saw that we're expecting maybe an inch here, but if you were more northerly in Michigan, especially like in the UP, they're expecting quite a bit of snow, so they can have it. I'm just saying they can have it. Dale and I did take advantage of the weather yesterday, which was 50 degrees, 50, 52, something like that. No wind. Very nice, very pleasant. And we got all of our outside Christmas decorations out. Yeah, we did that yesterday. So that is done. Unless I find some other things I need to buy. Because I will just say, I say this all the time about outdoor things. They're not meant to last forever. And they don't last forever. They get worn, they break, they rust, they rot. And with the Christmas decorations, we store them in the back of the shop, in that little room we have off the back of the shop. And the mice find them there. And the mice really, really like fabric-y things and fuzzy stuff. Many of my outdoor decorations have fabric or fur on them. Well, they used to have fabric and fur on them. They might not have so much of that this year anymore. Yeah, darn little critters, Anyhow. So I think it's time for me, and they also chew the wires. They chew the wires also. I don't know why they would chew wire. That does not seem very appealing to me. I had a couple things last year that had one was my snowman, and I've had him for a few decades for sure. And he just, he was just starting to fall apart. All the little lights and all these little plastic discs things that were on it just started getting crispy and crunchy and breaking. And so I splurged for a new snowman last year. And he's looking great out there. He looks just fantastic. He should. He's brand new. Well, he's new as of last year. But I lost a bird, my cardinal. I love my little cardinal. I always let it sit over in the bush. Well, he's not sitting in the bush anymore. So I'd love to find another one. I don't know if I can or not, but he was cool. A little sign, lost that last year. And then this year, it's one of my little dogs. It just, first of all, he looks like a little terrier or a little schnauzer or something. And he had all of this furry stuff on him. Well, I got him out this year and a lot of his fur is gone. It's just gone. His cord was chewed through, and Dale was just like, it's not happening. Santa's workshop is not going to be able to fix him. Time for him to go. Bum, 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 bum. So he's gone. He's gone. But I want to see if there's some other fun little things out there, you know, to add to the fun and amusement, add to the fold out there, you know. I haven't bought much new stuff other than the snowman last year, so I think maybe it's time. It's maybe time. But anyhow, then Dale got all ambitious. Started putting out these candles that we have, string of candles. They're in front of the garage, except we're 4 bulbs short of them actually working. They're like a little flicker bulb. They actually flicker like a candle burning. They're really cool, except 4 of them are burnt out. Gone. Done. So we have to look for some new bulbs. And if we're looking for new bulbs, you know, we're going to go to some place probably like Menards. Menards has like an amazing like Christmas section. They have lots and lots and lots of stuff. So I think we'll go there at some point. Today was not the day. Today was just, okay, we got up, went to Meijer because we needed to get some things, mainly for Thanksgiving because, you know, everybody's coming over here. So we went to get a few things for Thanksgiving, and, you know, we walked out with an entire cartload of stuff and spent a lot more money than we thought we were going to. I don't know how that happens. Do you know how that happens? I'm sure that you have experienced it. You know, you go to the store to get a couple items and you come out with like way more than you thought you were going to get. Anyhow, we did that. Okay, we did that. Then we came home and had lunch. We had all kinds of leftover things from our meals over the last several days. So lunch was a bunch of leftovers. Not bad, not bad. While we were shopping, though, we were kind of hunting. We were on the hunt for things we haven't had in a while or ever had, or different, you know? Different. That's the key there. Different. Get tired of the same old stuff over and over and over again, you know? So we found some things. It probably took us a little extra time hunting around looking at stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyhow, got home, had lunch, and then I had phone calls to make. I swear, I have been making phone call after phone call after phone call today, dealing with this, dealing with that, dealing with the next thing. Let me just say, insurance was never really that much of a hassle until turning 65 and Medicare. Now it's all confusing. I was all confused. Okay. I have different cards for different things. I don't know what all these different cards are. I had a feeling that the Ready Care that I'd gone to, I had an ear infection. I was like, I'm getting bills from them, no insurance payment at all. I'm like, I just got the feeling something's not right. They don't have the information, something. So, you know, I've been dealing with all that. It's so confusing, very confusing. I think I have an extra card. I think I have an old card that I don't need anymore. And I don't know. We're trying to get things squared away. So did that. Worked on getting Christmas lists. Amazon, you can share your Christmas list with anybody, or your wish list, not just a Christmas list. You can share a wish list. Like, I think I actually have an Amazon wish list in my YouTube description. I think. It used to be there. I don't know if it still is. I haven't looked in a while, but you know, you can share those lists. So my daughter said, well, you have our lists already. I sent them to you last year. And I'm like, but I can't get to them now. I don't, anyhow. She's like, they should be in your saved lists on Amazon. They're not, or they weren't. I believe they are now. That's another thing I was dealing with. So it's been one of those days. Just one of those days. Take care of this, take care of that, take care of that. Oh, schedule a mammogram. You know, all the fun things. Just, yeah. And none of that is quick. None of it's quick. You know, you're on the phone for quite a while with each of these places, trying to get things squared away, right? So now we're settled down to record a whip and chat. Yes. All right. First off, right out of the gate, you notice I'm not working on an elf, not an elf. Oh my gosh. Getting my two events confused. Elves, gnomes, what's the difference? I don't know. One wears red and green, and one, I don't know what they wear. They wear whatever they want to wear because they're gnomes. Anyhow, so the event that I'm currently hosting is November, and I am not working on a gnome because I wanted to put some time into this painting. I want to get some more done on this before I need to put it away. I know I'm not going to finish before the end of the year. That would be awesome. But I know it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I have too much to go on it still. I'm not going to finish it before the end of the year. Okay, I didn't want to have any more whips, but it's becoming a whip. And I want it to be as little whip as possible. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to work on it. I'm going to work on it until I start my painting for DP Christmas elves. See, we got elves, we got gnomes, we got all the little character things running around here. No wonder I'm confused, right? No wonder. Anyhow, yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's why I'm working on it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And, you know, I'm not getting any prizes for this, so it doesn't matter what I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? I can work on anything I want or nothing at all. Nothing at all, honey. Nothing at all. All right. So we'll have our last giveaway for November on Saturday night. My live, just like we've been doing all month long. And we'll give away the last prize. Prizes. There's two prizes. There's one from Brenda, gift card from Brenda from her shop, These Gems Crafted. And then I have one prize left to give away, which just happens to be, I think, one of the coolest. And it is a gnome pen from Bistro Blanks. And I think it is just awesome. And so that is the last prize for the month. All right. So I hope you're posting your pictures in Diamond Moments and Krafts Facebook group. And I hope you really want to win a pen because it is really pretty cool. It's got a little gnome inside it and everything. It's pretty cool. All right. Okay. That takes care of that one. Now, let's move on to DP Christmas Elves. All right. That is getting ready to start. Technically, it starts on the last day of November because you need to be ready to post a picture on the 1st of December. How are you going to post a picture of anything on the 1st of December unless you started on the last day of November? Right? So keep that in mind. Get out a project, whatever you're going to work on, get it going, get something squared away, get a picture. I don't know why you're here, but you just plopped right there and you're not supposed to be there. So you can post on the 1st. I am the first elf to give away a prize on the 1st. Well, I'm pulling from the 1st. Let me rephrase this. I will pull my winner from the posts that you post on the 1st. In the designated post on Facebook, Diamond Moments and Krafts, it will say, Day 1, DP Christmas Elves, Day 1, post your picture here, okay? And then at the end of that day, or the next day technically, on the 2nd, I will go and I will pull a winner. And then I will make a short little video announcing the winner of the prize, okay? I'll probably even show you what the prize is, just so you know, so you get a feel of what kind of prizes Mindy Elf is going to give away. All right? Or should I say Elf Mindy? I don't know. Elf Wiggle wiggle worm. I don't know. Call me what you want. I don't care. Anyhow, just call me something nice. That's all. Just call me something nice. Be nice. Okay, be nice. So anyhow, that's how it works. You post on one day, but everybody has that whole day to do their posts. Post will close. And then the next day, the person on the calendar, and we'll talk about that in a second, the person on the calendar will pull their winner. Okay? That's how it works. All right, folks. Now, I said we'll talk about the calendar. You know, there are times in life when I feel like I've been so organized. I've just done a good job, and and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here, but I even sent out my calendar to some of the other elves. And I was like, here's the calendar. Everybody okay with it? And they're all like, yep, looks good. Except one smart little elf messaged me this morning while I'm out grocery shopping, by the way, and said, hey, I just happened to notice that the calendar happens to be for 2026. I'm like, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be right? Why? I've shown it in the video. Of course. Yep. What was I thinking? I don't know. Calendar that you saw in the announcement video is the wrong calendar. Okay. So I did put a comment, and I pinned the comment underneath the video saying, hey, this is wrong. I'm going to fix it. And I have fixed it. It was one of the other things on my list today. Fix the calendar. It's fixed. Okay? So I will post a picture here, hopefully, like now. New calendar. New calendar for 2025. Okay? Oh my goodness, you guys. Like I said, sometimes I'm just feeling all proud of myself. Things are, clicking away, getting everything done, getting organized. Just to realize, Mindy, you messed it up. What in the world? Anyhow, there's that. So, this is the new calendar. Please follow this one, not the one that you saw in the video. I also went back to the video because, I'm up shopping. I'm at the store shopping for Thanksgiving foods. And someone said, hey, it would be really great if you would link all of the channels. And I'm like, it would be great. Yep, it sure would. It would be great. And I'm just thinking, if only it was an easy thing to do. If it was only easy, I have to go find 6 people's channels, find their share button, which I have to do that on YouTube. And then I have to one at a time. Then I have to go into my YouTube studio, into my video to edit it, to add oh my goodness. They're there. Okay, they are there. Like I said, if only things could be easier sometimes. Why? Why are things hard sometimes? Why is it hard? I don't know. Anyhow. So, there's that. Okay? Whew. Got that? Calendar's done. It's correct now. I haven't heard back from anybody saying, oh, that's wrong. Nope. So, I think we're good. We're good to go. Now, I will say this, and it may have sounded a little confusing in the announcement video. It wasn't supposed to sound confusing, but there are 7 of us this year. Last year there were 6. So last year there were 6 of us. That divided out to 4 days for each person. 4 days, 4 gifts for each of us, right? So this year, since we have 7, it doesn't quite work out that way, okay? So what we did is everybody has 3 days they're giving away a gift. And then 3 of us said we would take an extra day. So Christopher, Brenda, and myself are taking an extra day, and it's on the calendar. Put the calendar, okay? And then the other 4 elves are going to go in on a grand prize at the end for the 25th. Yep, you're going to have to post a picture on Christmas. Okay? Post a picture on Christmas. Got it? I mean, it only takes a second, right? It doesn't take that long. Post your picture. And then they're going to give away a gift card. They're going to go in together and they're going to get a nice gift card, $50 gift card. We'll get with the winner and figure out where you want your gift card from. And we'll get you a nice gift card. All right. So that's the rest of the story. Okay. Oh, is that it? Event-wise, is that it? Have I got it covered? Is it correct? Lord, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Because if it is not correct now, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm done. Somebody else take over as head elf. I'm done. I quit. I wouldn't do that, but I might feel like I want to, if I can't get this right, I might feel like packing it in. Maybe it's time for this old elf to retire. I don't know. I mean, this old elf is retired, but you know what I mean. Retire from the elfing business as well. Oh, goodness, you guys. All right. Are we good? Are we all good on that? Are we all squared away? I think so. I hope so. What else? We talked about our Christmas decorations. We have not decorated inside. Won't do that until after Thanksgiving. I'm not even looking forward to it. I am, but I'm not. So last year, we had cats. They were a new addition, and they were young, and they just would not stay out of the tree. Would not stay out of the Christmas tree. So we had the tree up, and our only decorations on the tree were, cats. The cats were the decorations. Okay. I'm hopeful that this year I can actually decorate my tree. Actually put ornaments on the tree, and the cats won't be climbing the tree. I'm hopeful. I'm crossing my fingers. Okay. Maybe they'll stay out of the tree. So we shall see. We'll get to that after Thanksgiving. All right. Okay, did you see that one fall? Because I saw something distinctly fall, like right here, but I don't see it now. Okay, I don't see it, but I swear one fell right there. Okay, these drills are fairly staticky. I mean, they are a tad staticky. Not as bad as the painting I was working on for November, but they're a little staticky. I will just say that this morning I woke up and started to get ready for my day, and I found a little orange drill on my body, on a body part somewhere. And I was just like, oh my goodness. I've heard of this happening to people. It has never really happened to me. But I just I went over to Dale and I'm like, hey, I have something extra here today. I said, did I grow a new mole? What happened? It was orange, though. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Yep. So, I'm surprised it actually stayed on all night long. Really? Really? Okay. So, last night, Dale he'd been helping a friend, the neighbor kid, the day before, and he was up late. Okay, and he was tired yesterday. He was busy yesterday doing this, that, and the next thing, and he was tired. He's like, I'm going to bed early. I'm like, okay. I said, well, here's the deal. I have 2 cats corralled. I have 2 cats in the kennel. I don't know where the other one is. I'm like, I don't know where the other one is. I don't have him. Mr. Sunny. I'm like looking everywhere, and then I went into the spare bedroom and I moved one box, looked under the bed, and he's sitting there staring at me from the far corner under the bed. And I'm like, uh-huh, of course. You know what? You'll come out. You'll come out eventually, right? He didn't. He did not. So Mr. Sunny stayed out pretty much all night long. And I didn't even really know he was out. He didn't bother us until about 6:30 this morning. I think it was 6:30 this morning when all of a sudden, plop, here he is on the bed, in my face, in my business, walking all over the place. And I don't know what it is with him lately, but he's got his claws out. It's like he's just clawing stuff. And I'm like, dude, why are you clawing everything? I don't know. But there he was, wandering around on the bed, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, I'm like, okay, yep. Clearly, I'm not sleeping anymore. Clearly, you're telling me it's time to get up. So let's get up. Let's get up. And then we get up and it's raining. And I'm like, well, you're not going outside. You're just not going outside because you're going to get wet. Not only are you going to get wet, you're going to get muddy and you're not going out. So they have not been too happy about that situation today, but they have all been inside today. Nobody has gone outside. The dogs have gone outside, but the dogs will go out. They will go to the bathroom and they're like, let me back in because they don't want to be out there. But yeah, Mr. Sunny, just being Mr. Sunny, that's all I got, you know, that's all I got. Mr. Orange Cat. Mr. Orange Cat. He's some. So anyhow, there's that. Keep your fingers crossed that these furry little fun fur babies that we have might stay out of our Christmas tree this year. We're holding out hope. We are holding out hope. So we'll see how it goes. In, another week or so, start putting up the Christmas tree. See what happens. Next thing we have to do is we have to Christmas shop. Like I said, I was trying to get lists from, my kids, my side, his side, our side, whatever. So I got Christmas lists from them. He has got Christmas lists from all of his, and now it's time to sit and just get busy and order. Dale was like, well, I got paid today. And he gets paid twice, and I get paid another day or two. So I guess it's time to shop. I'm like, I guess so. Let's get this done and get it over with. Spend all of our money. No, we do not go crazy for Christmas. We buy each of the kids something, a few things, and we don't go crazy. We don't spend a ton of money. It's not what it's about. What it's about for us is, getting together, hanging out, having fun, spending time together. When my family comes over, my kids, we like to play games. We don't usually play games with his daughter and grandkids, but, and of course we don't see his son for Christmas because, they're in Texas. Kind of hard to do that. But, we just hang out, play with toys, eat cookies, make cookies. No, we don't usually make cookies. We usually get together and make cookies ahead of time, but, whatever. That's what it's about for us. It's not about spending a bunch of money. And so we don't, we're not those kind of grandparents. We're just not. Here's a doll and some things in a stocking and, whatever. And we're done. And I like it that way. Nobody complains. We like it that way. Oh, goodness. What else? Oh, I know. I have one other thing to talk about. My members have already heard. I did do a members video. They got this information and they got some other stuff too, because they're members and they get some extra perks. And there's just some things, I'm not telling the whole world. So, but I asked them to keep this one to themselves until I mentioned it. So here we go. My sweet little bunny Blue is no longer with us. No, she's not. It's been probably a couple weeks now. And, I went downstairs like I always do. I put the cats away and I go over to give Blue some treats because she loves her treats. So I went over to give her treats and she was just laying there in her cage. And, by the way she was laying and just one glance, I just knew instantly, And it was just the weirdest thing because she'd been perfectly fine. She'd been up and hopping around, and the cats loved to go over there and just go up to her cage and get in her face and make her run around, and it's just what they did. That's how they played with each other, But yeah, she'd been there like, oh, there's that drill. There it is, right there. I told you one fell. You're not supposed to be there, little pink drill. Get out of there. But she was just, not there. She just wasn't with us anymore. I had to, of course, I've cried. Yeah, she's a bunny, but, she was my classroom bunny for a couple years, and the kids just loved it. It was so much fun to just sit on the floor, read some books to the kids, and let them hold the bunny and play with the bunny, and it was so much fun. And then, of course, she has entertained the grandkids. She's entertained the dogs. Now she's entertained the cats. She's just been a joy, and we miss her. We miss her a lot. First few days, it was really hard after I went down there and cleaned up things. Well, before we even cleaned up the cage, I'll insert a couple little videos here. Smoke, or at the end. I'll put them at the end. It's easier to put them at the end. Smokey, I went down there and Smokey was just laying in her cage. It's like he's never been able to just go get in her cage, but he's just laying in her cage. And I was like, oh, buddy, yeah, just laying there. So then, we have to bury her, had to go bury her. Took her outside. Dale dug a hole out in the rocks, at the top of the pond over here. Smokey was out there with us. He was the only cat that was out there, but he was over there with us, and he was just so curious about what was going on. And he came over and he was sniffing her, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm sure animals, animals know when things happen like that. They sense it. And he was just like, huh. And then, we put her down in the hole, and he was watching, wow, where's she going, And he just hung around, and he just hung around and hung around and hung around. And very, very interesting. But yeah, then after cleaning up the cage and going down there, and I'd walk by the space where her cage was and everything, and it would just be like, oh man, she's not there. Oh my gosh, I'd cry, and yeah, it's not fun losing a pet. And she was a pet, she was around for 8 years, we think. I think that's the best recollection we can come up with, is that, I had her for 8 years. It's a long time. So we still miss her. I still miss her. I still cry every once in a while. Oh, and then today, oh my gosh, you guys, today we're at Meijer, and I'm walking past, there's a little area that has salad toppings, and they have these my chocolate covered cherries, that's where those live, and like dried fruit. And hang on, I need a drink. And today I'm sitting there looking at the dried fruit. I find myself looking for papaya. Like I always would stop and see if they had papaya in the dried fruit section, because Blue loved papaya. Just loved papaya. One of her favorite things. I could find it at the pet store sometimes, and then other times they didn't carry it. And so I was always looking anytime I could find dried fruit any place to see if they had papaya. So I caught myself today. I'm looking for papaya. You know? Made me cry. Today. Looking for papaya. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. Never easy. Never, ever, ever easy. And of course, my brain goes to other things. Like, my dogs are almost 16. They're 16 in December. And little Miss Toffee, she just keeps losing weight. And she's just a tiny little thing now. She still moves around pretty good. But, it is what it is. And it's hard. All right. Enough of that. Advent season is here. It's upon us. I will say, I bought quite a few yarn advents. I'll just say quite a few. At this point, that's all I'm going to say. You will see them eventually. And one that came today. Oh my goodness. I am so excited for this one, you guys. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. I can hardly wait to get into it. It's got a story. It's got a choose your own adventure aspect to it. It's going to be a blast. So they've been coming in, and, it's just been me here at home. I've been able to squirrel them away, right? I'm like a little squirrel. I just squirrel them away. But today, 2 of them came. My last 2, and one came in the mail, and then a little while later, one came in UPS. And who's there bringing the groceries in? Dale. So he's like, "Oh, what did we get?" I didn't even answer the question. I just, stuff. But I've been doing a pretty good job kind of just tucking them away in the closet. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's not worry about that. But man, the one that came today, you guys, it was huge. The box is huge. And that's when it's going to be so much fun. But I can hardly wait to start doing that. My plan is to kind of do what I did last year. I have some stuff that's not just yarn too. So, stick around for Vlogmas. I'll be trying to do a little video every few days. I think last year I managed to do every 3 days was kind of like my schedule for uploading a Vlogmas video, and it worked pretty good. Gave me time to record some things, open up some yarns. That's going to take longer this year. I'm just saying. It's going to take longer this year. I'm going to start a little early too. I'm going to do a little pre-Vlogmas stuff and kind of give you some plans, what my plans are and things like that. So, trying to get myself organized. But you see how that worked this week? See how trying to be organized worked for me? Not so well. Messed up the calendar for DP Christmas elves. Anyhow. So, I need to have this husband of mine go places, go do. Well, okay, there's times when you're just like, okay, I surrender. I surrender, you win. You win. Yeah, I was, recording, and I was just about done. And I stood up to look at my phone because I can't see my phone the way it's on my tripod, right? And my phone is black, meaning it died. And so then my next thought is, oh goodness, how much did I get recorded and how much did I miss? That was my first question. So first of all, I had to charge my phone before I could even get in and look. And then luckily, it wasn't that much that I'd missed. I mean, I had just started talking about Advent and whatnot and Vlogmas. And so I don't have a whole lot more. I did talk for a while about that. But anyhow, like I said, some days you're just like, okay, you win. The universe won. I'm done. Okay. So anyhow, let's continue where we were. I believe that we were talking about Vlogmas and my Advents and how much fun they're going to be, especially the one I got today. And I'm going to try to actually crochet with this one throughout the month. I might not keep up. I might not use up all the yarns and get them all done, but I'm going to do the best I can. I have freed up some time. I've freed up crochet time because I'm not crocheting anything for craft shows right now. I only have 2 shows left. If I repeat any of this, I apologize. But I only have 2 shows left, and I have plenty of stuff to take to sell. So I'm not worried about making anything else. So it's time for me. It is me time. Me time. Crochet things for me. I do like making some of the things I was making for craft shows. It's not that I wasn't having fun making them, but they're really made with the intent to sell them. Where things I'm going to work on now, no, they're just for me. Okay? Because I want to make them. I do have plans for, I have a pattern. I think I know what I want to use the one yarn for, what I want to make. A couple of them come with a pattern, which is kind of cool. Those will be easy. I'll just, follow their pattern, which will be nice. I'm looking for one more drill. There we go. So those will be fun. Nice and easy. Patterns already provided. And others, I have a whole list, you guys, a list. I have pages of things on Ravelry that I can use mini skeins, Advents for. So lots of fun crocheting in my future. And I anticipate doing that throughout the winter, for sure. What happens next year? I don't know. Next year's not here yet. We'll see what happens when next year comes. I'm feeling I want to like rebrand, if that makes any sense. At least with my crochet, I want to kind of rebrand what I'm doing, what I make, what I focus on. There's a lot of cool things out there that a lot of bags and pouches and certain color palettes that I'm really drawn to, and I think I want to like focus a little more. You know what I mean? Like rein it in a little bit, focus on a few things that I really want to do, a certain color palette, brand it. You know what I mean? Make it my own. Anyhow, we'll see. Oh boy, did you hear those go flying? They went flying. So we'll see what happens as, next year approaches. And this winter, because this winter, we're not outside much. There's not going to be a lot of time outdoors, so I'll be able to be inside working on stuff, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So, Vlogmas, I hope you tune in and watch it. It's gonna be more than just yarn advents, although that is definitely going to be part of it. I have some other things I have planned too. Little daily life, a few other things I have going on. So it's just a lot of fun. It's a good time. Let's just have a good time. Have a good time. Christmas premieres, of course. check out the Christmas premieres. I have seen the list of creators that are doing premieres, and I will say there are people on that list. I have no idea who they are. There are new people all the time. I mean, I've been around doing this YouTube thing in the diamond painting community for a while. I've seen people come, I've seen people go. I can't keep up with everybody. There's so many now. I've watched it just grow to so many, many, many creators now. I like to try to, at least watch a few minutes of everybody's, especially if there's somebody I don't know, just to see if, hey, what are they about? What do they do? What do I think about them? That kind of thing. Certainly can't subscribe to all of them. I can't keep up with all of them. That would be like next to impossible. People who, find new creators and watch them and shout them out. Kudos to you that you can do that. I don't have the time to do that type of stuff, but I try to check out the new people that are popping in for their first Christmas premiere. They're a lot of fun. Have I recorded mine yet? Absolutely not. Nope. A lot of things I want to include in my Christmas premiere, I can't even do yet because they're very Christmassy activities and they're not actually available until, Thanksgiving and December. So I kind of have to wait to do some of my filming. I usually don't make the deadline. I'll just say I'm not one that makes the requested deadline, but I always have my video up in time. It's always ready. So I just need that extra time. Things that I want to do, I have to wait on some of it. So anyhow, watch those. Those are a lot of fun. Check out what you can, They're there to entertain and keep people company for the holidays or the holiday. I guess it's really just, the Christmas holiday. But anyhow, yeah, check some out if you get a minute. Anything else? Anything else at all? I think that just about covers it. I don't think I missed much in my dead phone battery episode that you didn't know anything about. Why didn't somebody tell me? Hey, lady, your phone's dead. I wish my phone would tell me, right? I wish my phone made some big noise or something. It was beeping or wah, 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 you're going to go dead, wah, wah. It doesn't do anything. It just quietly fades off and I have no idea. My microphone does the same thing. I don't know what it's doing. It's there 1 minute, gone the next. That seems to be the way my life goes lately. Anyhow, well, I hope you guys have a great week. And I hope you enjoyed the video, the company, having something to listen to while you're doing whatever you're doing. I do that. I'll be washing dishes and emptying the dishwasher, and I've just got somebody's video going in the background. So I know how it is. I'm trying to get caught up. I am way behind. I do a weird thing. I watch everything in order. I won't skip around. I don't watch new stuff that's just come out until I get caught up on everything that's out there that I haven't watched, just the people I subscribe to. I subscribe to a few, but I want to watch everything in the order that it was recorded and uploaded. So sometimes, I get a lot of videos backing up there because some of my people, they record and upload a lot. So anyhow, that's it, folks. I'm going to go check on the wild and hairy beasts and see what they're up to and see what we're up to for the rest of the night. We still have to wash the windows and we have to clean the carpet and we forgot to get carpet cleaner at the store. We came home with stuff we didn't need, like things that we already had that we really didn't need. Didn't know we had them. But then, of course, we come home with stuff, without stuff that we did need. You know, it's a crapshoot. What can you say? You can't ever get it right. It's never perfect. So one of us is going to a store tomorrow to get carpet cleaner. I think it's Dale. That's what I think. I think it should be Dale. And then we got to wash the windows and put the screens back in. Yep. I wasn't anticipating all of that until he got, wild hair, ready to do some spring cleaning in the winter. All right, everybody. I am going to let you go. I just about got this pink color done here, just about. And we'll see how much farther I can get on this before it's time to work on a Christmas painting. Oh, one more thing. What are you thinking about the sneak peeks? Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, you guys, they're doing a good job this year. They're both coming out with some really, really nice things. What's a girl to do? Or a guy? What are we to do? What are we to do? You know? Gotta keep it down. I'm gonna have to set some guidelines and some limits here. So good luck to all of you, and wish me luck as well. Okay? All right. I will talk to everybody soon. Have a great week. Bye, you guys.
You know, it's hard. I gotta clean up everything and put everything away because, it's hard. It's just hard. The cats are like, what's going on? Where's the bunny? What are you doing? You know? It's hard.
Buddy, what are you doing? I know, she's not in there no more. I know. We're gonna take care of that, like tonight. I know. Do you miss her? I miss her. I miss her. Are you gonna keep an eye on her? Huh? You know where she's at. Yeah, you watched us put her right there under that rock. You gonna come out here and visit and take good care of her? Are you? Yeah. You're the only one who knows where she is. Anyhow. Bye, Blue. We're a great bunny.